Today I'm going to be sharing with you my January product empties. I have a really big box full of them, and most of them are actually like skincare or shower items because that's what I go through most. I do have one makeup empty, but I really try and save a lot of my makeup. Like, I try to use not so much because I don't want to have to go out and buy it all the time. But anyway, so let's get started because I have a whole bunch of products to share with you. So let's go ahead and get the beauty item out of the way. This is the Essence All About Matte Powder. I completely ran out of it. I hit pan before Christmas and I finished this in early January. It's just a white translucent powder that I use to set my face instead of my MAC. I think it's the Studio Fix powder maybe, because this is just a cheaper version of that and I don't want to run out of my MAC version until I can get back to the MAC store. This was also in my best and worst of 2016 products, so I mean obviously I really like it and I've already repurchased it. You get 8 grams of product for $2, so it's a really good deal for those who like to use translucent powder. I find it really hard to find a match with regular powder because every powder I seem to buy that's a porcelain or what's supposed to be my shade porcelain is usually yellow toned, and I have cool undertones, so they never seem to work for me, so I always opt for translucent. Next in the box is this box of Balea clear up strips. They're just the drugstore version of like the, what are they called? Whatever the pore strip brand is called, I don't remember. But these come with 6 pore strips and they work just like any other pore strips. You just put them on and you leave them for 10 to 15 minutes and they are supposed to clean your pores. These are kind of hit and miss for me. I do a pore strip once a week just to keep my nose and my pores clean. Sometimes they really work and other times they don't. I think it depends on how you apply it, because sometimes I wouldn't like let my face dry a little bit, because usually what I do is I'll stand in the shower and let the hot water or the warm water run over my T-zone and over my nose, so that my pores are more open so I can put these on and get better results. And I think sometimes I made the mistake of putting this on while it was still, my face was still a little bit too wet. But if you wait a little bit and let it dry and then put these on and wait the 15 minutes, then they can really work. My husband also uses these. He really likes them. Well, he doesn't like using them, but he likes the results he gets. So I have to actually go to the store tomorrow and pick these back up because this was my last box. And these are only, I want to say they're like $185, $195 for a box of 6, and that lasts me 3 weeks because I use 3 and my husband uses 3. Next we have the Dove Original 48-Hour Anti-Transpirant. This is just the original scent. I have a really big problem with being irritated using deodorants. I get a lot of like a burning sensation and a rash when I use a lot of products like this. So I bought the Dove one because I use their body wash and I have never had a problem with that. I actually have been using the Dove, the one that comes in the little white bottle with the blue top, kind of like this, but the body wash, since I was a kid, because it was the only thing that my sensitive skin could handle. But this irritated me just as bad as anything else I've ever used. Which is really sad because it smells really good. I mean, it smells clean and fresh, but I can't use it because I really can't deal with the irritation under my arms. So I probably won't be repurchasing this. If you want to purchase it, you get 150 milliliters, and I think this is, again, like maybe $2 at my local drugstore. I don't know how much it is in the States. We have the Balea Soft and Clear. This is their 3-in-1 face cleaner, exfoliator, and mask. This is for oily skin. It contains salicylic acid, which is really good to help clear up oily skin. I bought this when I was working as a chef because when you're in the kitchen, it doesn't matter what you do, you will have oily skin. Because there's always oil and fat and grease in the air in the kitchen, because of course they have fryers and you're cooking with oil and fat, and it's horrible for your skin. So that's why I bought this, was because my T-zone was getting disgustingly oily. It didn't do that much for me, is I guess what I should say, because I used up the whole container just because I really don't like to waste products, and that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to get through my old beauty products and makeup products and skincare items before I go out and buy new ones, because I have so many products and my house is getting a little bit full. But as I was saying, this didn't do that much for my skin. It made my skin feel really clean and really fresh, but it didn't really cater to my oily skin. But my husband, who also is a chef, uses this I want to say he uses it maybe twice a week. And he says it really works for him, so we already repurchased it for him. And I'm trying to go through another bottle of a different kind. So he really likes this. I thought it was okay. I really like the fact that it's 3-in-1, so that way when I can use it as a mask while I'm in the shower, and then just rinse that off. And it also is really good for exfoliating. But like I said, it didn't really take care of any oil for me. Next up, oh goody. Okay, this is the Younique Skincare Sample Set. And I saw these, I think I was going through the little box they sent me a while back, and I noticed that this was something that I had never tried before, and I wanted to give it a try just to see if maybe there was anything at all from this brand that I liked. But unfortunately I was allergic to this, and it's only like a one-use kit. It comes with a lot of different stuff. It comes with the Illuminate Clean, the Illuminate Clear, the Uplift Eye Serum, the Divine Daily Moisturizer, and the Glorious Face and Eye Primer. That's the little set. I don't know how much this costs. I'm sure it was ridiculously expensive when it was available, but for me, I don't want to say it's because I hate the brand that I won't like this, but I mean, I can't use something that's going to give me an allergic reaction no matter how much I love the brand. So this was just a really big fail for me, and it's probably just going to go right in the trash. Next up, we have the Bonacure Hair Therapy Oil Miracle Shampoo. This was a product that I got in my last glossy box that I was subscribed for. It's a Oil Miracle Shampoo for all hair types. And it smells really good. I don't really know what it smells like, but it smells nice. It's just, I have sort of oily hair. I've always had a problem with oily hair. And this just made it worse. I don't know why it says it's for all hair types, because it's not. Because if you have oily hair, you're going to put this in your hair and step out of the shower expecting to feel clean, and then you're going to put your hand in your hair and realize that you're a giant oil slick. So this one I'm also not going to repurchase because I don't need to put more oil in my hair. I want products that are going to give me less oil. So no thank you. And next we have the Head & Shoulders Classic Clean Shampoo. And if there's not a lot to say about this, this was actually sent to me by Head & Shoulders. And yeah, we used it all up. We already bought this again and put it back in our shower. So, I mean, it's a really great shampoo. It makes your hair and your scalp feel really, really clean. And it also takes care of any dry scalp issues that you might have. My husband really likes this, so this is what we put in our little shampoo dispenser. And yeah, this is I don't know how much this is. I don't remember when I bought it, I don't remember how much I paid because I didn't really care. I just wanted to buy it so I could have it. So I don't really know. I know it's not very expensive, maybe like $3 or $4 a bottle for 300 milliliters. But Head& Shoulders is a really, really good brand. Okay, next we have, oh, this is what I spoke about earlier. This is the Dove body wash. It's like their cream body wash, and this is the one that I always use. I've used this since I was a little kid. It's their regular formula, the original I think it is. The only other one that I like is the Nivea one, the Nivea in-shower moisturizing stuff, which I know it's not exactly the same thing, but it's similar and it smells similar. And this is the only one that really makes me feel clean when I'm in the shower, because I know I buy a lot of like products from Balea. They have a lot of products that, like body washes and stuff, that they come out with like nice scents. But this is the only one that really makes me feel clean. I don't know if it's because like the smell of it reminds me of when I was a kid or what, but I'll always be loyal to this body wash. I have like 3 or 4 more bottles of this. This is really the only body wash that I use anymore. My husband also uses this. He uses a combination of this and the Adidas Ice Dive, I think it's called. So, yeah. Next up, we have the Hugo Boss for Women Bath and Shower Gel. This was another Glossy Box product. It smells really, really strong. Like, it smells like men's cologne. That's one thing that I don't like about it, because, I mean, the smell doesn't stay long after you get out of the shower, but, I mean, if it's a Hugo Boss for women product, it probably shouldn't be smelling like men's cologne. I don't know. One reason I won't repurchase this is because of how expensive the full size of this is. I think it's like, I want to say it's like $30 or something like that for the full size of this, and there's no way that I'm going to pay that much for a body wash. So overall, it's fine, it does its job, but it's way overpriced. Okay, next we have this very messed up tube of toothpaste. This is the Signal White Now Instant Triple Power Gold. This was another Glossy Box item that I've already repurchased and I use every single day. This is basically a whitening toothpaste with blue light technology. So if you can see that, it's actually blue. It's blue. And that is what makes your teeth appear immediately white. And then as you use this every single day, your teeth get whiter and whiter and whiter. So yeah, like I said, this was the one Glossy Box product that I have repurchased, and I will repurchase again and again because I really like it. It doesn't have that super strong minty taste like a lot of whitening toothpastes do. Like the, what's that one called? The Oral-B 3D White or something like that. This is more of like a calm mint flavor than any of the other ones, so that's one reason that I really like it. And I also really like it because it does a really good job of instantly whitening your teeth while whitening them throughout time, if that makes any sense. Okay, almost done. This is the VICHY Laboratories Idéalia Skin Sleep Recovery Night Gel-Balm. Looks like this was another, this might have been sent to me, I'm not totally sure, but I was sent just this little sample size. And I loved this. This was awesome for my skin. It does a really, really good job of moisturizing my skin, and of course it's really important for me not to have any issues with breakouts or allergic reactions. I haven't looked this up. It's for sensitive skin. It's hypoallergenic. And I haven't looked up to see how much this is because this is probably something that I would repurchase. It smells really good too. But the unfortunate thing is there's only like 2 uses in this little sample. It does. It smells really, really good. It smells kind of like oranges, maybe. But as I said, this is something I would probably look into repurchasing. I just have no idea where I got this from. So I'll have to figure that out and then see if I can find it and see how much it's going to break the bank to buy it. Okay, and the last item in this box is the Garnier SkinActive Hydra Balm what are these called in English? Sheet mask. I picked this up at the beginning of January just because I'd never done a sheet mask before and I wanted to try it. First of all, sheet masks they're weird. It made me feel weird. It made me look weird. My cats were afraid of me when I walked in the room. And I don't know if it's just this one but it really didn't do anything for my skin. I didn't feel hydrated. My skin didn't feel extra clean. In fact, it felt a little bit gross because of all the stuff that's on here. I don't know. I didn't like this very much at all. I might try either a different brand or maybe a different one from Garnier. Because I don't want to give up on sheet masks because I know people love them so much. So, I mean, there must be something to them that I'm missing. But this one really didn't do it for me. Okay, so those were my January product empties. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like me to make a monthly empties video, please leave a comment or a thumbs up down below. And also feel free to check out all my social media. Everything is linked in the description. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.